This video is quite long because I wanted to show all the intimate and nitty-gritty details of making the box side moulds, both with and without using the odd side pieces. My aim here is to provide you with all the information necessary so that you can make these yourselves. Well, this morning I'm going to have a go at the 250 long side to assist those who are not going to 3D print the patterns and therefore will not be able to 3D print the little odd side pieces that sit here. I'm going to mould this one without those odd side pieces just to show that it can be done. Now, interestingly here, I'm going to use the very old moulding boxes that I made, I don't know, 30, 40 years ago, that the current new design is sort of based on a bit anyway. And this actually shows part of the versatility of this system. I didn't have a box long enough to fit this in, so what I've done is just extended it quite crudely with a couple of bits of wood, just filled in with self-tapping type screws. Now, I will delve into this versatility aspect of these boxes later on in more detail, because there's vastly more ways one can extend them and alter their shape than just these two blocks, but we'll go into that later. In the meantime, let's see whether we can get this done. The other thing here is that this is almost completely straight off the printer. I've run around, filed the edges, got the brim off, cleaned it up a smidgen in here, made certain that's sort of flat, that's flat, and that there's no obvious burrs and dags everywhere, but basically it's sort of 5 minutes away from the 3D printer. Let's have a go and see what we can get here. Oh, big boxes, big sand. Just a few taps in there. These boxes, unfortunately, are 100mm high, and I decided a long while ago that that was simply too high, and made everything about 85 since. But anyway, I've used so many boxes up making these sides that I don't have much choice but to get right in and use this one now. I'll just put some part on that to stop that sticking, and we'll see whether we can turn everything over here. Hey! Oh, moment. Oh, bench is wet, but that might be right. Now we have to cut this down, of course. Cut it down both ends.
That seems not too bad there. Part of the trick is to these areas here where the cut comes up to the parting line, you need to sort of radius them off a bit. You don't want sharp edges there. It just leads to a weakness in the mould. It leads to a possible failure line, a stress concentration if you like. Now, have we got that about right? I think we have. Yeah, that's not too bad. And the same the other end. A bit close to this end, but we'll be right. Hope. And of course the use of the odd side just avoids all this extra work. Makes the whole process quicker and easier. A little bit more in that corner, I think. Just smooth that, radius that off again there a bit. Usually when you do this you don't get the parting line quite right. You do wind up with a little bit more filing maybe to do on the casting afterwards. Rub that edge there down a little. Now give it a good dose of part everywhere, particularly in the areas I've just cut down. Smooth them up a bit more. Make certain we've got enough on, but sweep it off the pattern, of course. Another one of the reasons I don't like these ridges on the outside of the boxes. They hold too much sand and they just make a mess all the time. It's much better without these outside ridges on. Now, we'll make the next one, as I think I've got enough sand to do it. Yeah, I have. Using the hot side pieces just as a contrast. A knife to get them off with. And one thing I did find the other day when working with these was that it paid to run the drill through the holes again, because if you get sand in the damn holes and that seizes the oops-a-daisy, here's the trouble, seizes the oh boy, nail up the next time you do it. That's moving, I think. This one's a bit tight. There we go. Come on. Here we go. Now I'll just go drill these. Ah, come on. Cut on the length. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Where's the fourth? Don't particularly want it in my sand. Oh dear, I've probably got it in the sand now. Alright, never mind, can't win them all. Just run around those with the Dremel. Should be right. Have we got them or not? I'll just go around them a bit more with the Dremel. Give them a bit more of a point, I suppose. Try that. Got it. Now does it still fit here? Beautiful. Look at that, Maxie. Excellent. Next mold. I think that'll do us. Not a brilliant box, it rocks a bit. And away we go again. Where are we? We're there. I'll just mark that with a pencil so I know where I am. There. And we're about there. So I know where to put the vent this time. And I can remember to put it on from the back side, which is so much better. Oops. Yeah. Oops. Push it back a little close to the edge. Right. And where are we going? That's very dirty, that thing. Ha! Because when extending a box with bits of wood like this, it does pay to be as neat as you can with keeping the wood the same height as the box. It clearly doesn't want to be higher, but it's nice if it's exactly the same height. It strikes off much better. Doesn't leave you with loose dags of sand everywhere. That's better a cup of tea. Right, now, vent wire. Vent wire. Come on, little vent wire, where are you? Here we go. Now, about there. That should be it. Flick her over. Oh, these wretched boxes start to get heavy as they get bigger. You can see now that using the odd side pieces we've got much neater ends. We'll just clean them up a little with my brush. And maybe we can just smooth those sharp edges off a little bit. The stuff off the pattern. No, I didn't sweep down there yet. Just make certain that there's no undercut there. Now we'll have to sweep it all off again and start again, but still, we'll be right. Alrighty, and so the pinholes out too. Still don't think I've got enough here, considering what happened last time. That'll do. It was that way, I think. It works for us, good. And the larger sprue again, there, I think. Put that down over there. Not too bad. A little bit more sand, I think. A little bit more. Oh, still not enough. Look at that. Still not enough parting agent on the sand. Oh boy. We'll be alright. Right. Done. How's that look? Not quite right there. That's about it. Screws. Come on, darling. Come to Daddy. Here she comes. Not too bad. You can see how much cleaner a lift you get at the ends here and here by using those odd side pieces. It's much better. Cut the gate a bit better here. Smooth it up with my little brush, if I can find the little brush. There it is. There we go. Right, just close it up. And then open it up again. Right. Okay. Up you come. That's not too bad. Hey. Gotcha. Not too sure about that fella. Looks a bit low there. That'll be alright, I think, I hope.